So what are we doing today? So this is my mother's Subaru, 2014 Subaru Forester. And what we have is a problem with the ignition key. The ignition is not allowing the key to come out when it's in park and the car is off. So why does that happen? Well, there's multiple reasons why it could happen, but there's primarily one that's the most common, and that's in here. That's inside the gear shifter lever. In here, there's a mechanical piece. So when this is in the park position, it actuates that lever. There's like a metal lever that's in there, and it pushes it down. And then it depresses a switch, and that switch has a couple wires that run up to the ignition switch here that tell it that it's in the park position, that it's safe to take the key out. So I've watched a bunch of videos about this. There's a few different people that comment about it could be the battery. I don't think it could be the battery. I mean, honestly, you have to really understand what's physically going on. I saw another blogger. He was basically saying that there's a connection here. I guess those wires go up to this ignition key, this little switch right here. And you could disconnect that, basically disabling that function. I was like torn, with that, but I said, you know what, that's just really not the right way to do it. You got to kind of understand what's actually physically happening, fix the problem, don't avoid it. That's a safety feature, right? So that the key can't come out while you're driving. Has to be in the park position. So I would not disable that. I wouldn't disconnect those cables. Although it might work, I don't think that's the appropriate thing to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this center console apart. I'm going to expose that little lever in there, because what happens is over time, that lever is supposed to be kind of like this. And then when this goes back and forth, it actually actuates this little like seesaw, this like little basically metal strip, and it pushes it down, right? So when you're in the park position and you let go of this, a plunger goes down and it actually pushes down the lever and it depresses a little switch. That little switch is what tells this ignition switch to allow the key to be removed. So that's what's going on, and that's what we need to get to. So you can fast forward through this part. Some people really want to know exactly how to remove these pieces. So I'm going to try to figure this out as we go. I don't think this is going to be too complicated. I think it's basically just removing the gear shifter, this part right here, these pieces, and then pluck this piece out away from the car. I don't think there's anything else securing this down. So I could be wrong, but we're going to work this through together. Let's see how complicated it is. And at the same time, I want to clean this area up a little bit. There's a little junk, some food in here. So anyway, so let's go ahead and start doing that. So I'm going to start taking pieces apart. And all that is compression clips. That's all it is. Same thing with these. All right. Now this is held in with a couple tabs. So you have to basically push the tabs out to lift this out of place. There's 4 of them, I believe. If you have to, you can use a screwdriver. Actually, there's one right in here. It's hidden. Okay. All right, so the next thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to remove this. And there's a retainer. And that retainer is holding this gear shifter into place. Right? There's the plunger. So when you let go, it drops. Right? And it should flip the switch that's in there. Stuff out of the way. You can disconnect this. It's easy enough. Right, now we can clean that up. And we can also remove this cover. It's just in with a couple little small tabs. Just be very careful, it's very fragile. Okay, and that's all that is, and that can get cleaned up too. We'll clean that later. Right now we're kind of focused in on the switch. And I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to bring this back. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the key in it. All right. Okay, so now it won't let you remove the key because you're not in the park position. I have the parking brake on, car is off, so you can't remove it unless this is forward, and then you can remove the key. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at that little lever back here, and I'm gonna grab the camera so you can take a look at that, see if we can get a better shot. And then we're going to try to manipulate that little like metal tab that's in there that this rides up on, and make sure that there's enough pressure on that switch to release this key. All right, so let's take a look at that. All right, so from above, you're going to see this little lever right here, right? And that's depressing the switch that's underneath it. Okay, but if this, right, if this isn't engaging in that enough, then it won't be able to press it down. You know what I mean? So like this is gonna ride across it, right? This is gonna ride across it and depress this to be able to hit the switch that's directly underneath it. I'm gonna see if you can catch that. Right there, right? There's a little tiny switch underneath that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to lift this up a little bit. Right? I think in other models you can get to it a little bit easier, but on this particular model, unless you take the completely thing, remove everything apart, it's not going to be that easy. So all I want to do is I want to basically lift this up a little bit. Right? So that every time you go through this, right, it's going to engage. See this thing, this move? And that means every time this touches, it's going to engage that switch. And that switch is what's telling the ignition switch to let your key out. So we're going to play with this a little bit. See if we can kind of manipulate this and allow it to work every single time. All right, so I'm gonna put the camera back. We're gonna try a couple things, do a little trial and error, and then see if that works. Should work, so hang tight. All right, so played around with that lever a little bit, tried it about 10-20 times, and it seems to be working. So all we're gonna do now is monitor it, put everything back together, clean everything up, put it back together. I am gonna change the battery because it's 4 years old, so I'm gonna do that in addition. But that's not the problem, right? So this is a mechanical issue. This is a problem with 2010s to like up to 2018s, Subaru Foresters, Imprezas, Outbacks. They're all very similar. Now, how this is kind of, set up over here might be a little bit different, but the general idea is the same. Everything that you're removing, the process, everything is identical. And that lever that's there, that mechanical switch, is identical too. So it's just a bad design. I mean, every single manufacturer has a bad design here and there. So overall, this is a really good car. It's lasted 10 years, right? Very little issues. This switch might be a warranty issue. On this car, it's over the warranty period, right? We double checked with Subaru. Although if I fought it, I could probably get them to replace it or fix this. But it is beyond the warranty. Now, if it's not, they should honor it. So fight for it, push for it, make sure that you get the warranty, and then you should be good to go. So I hope that's helpful. I know the videos that I saw were a little piecemeal and there were a whole bunch of different things going on. So I wanted to give you a high quality video in 4K showing you exactly what I'm doing, the steps, and hopefully that helps you out. If not, comment down below, let me know. I'm just curious to see what kind of experiences you have, and we'll go from there. Talk to you later. Peace out.